Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here. We are just a few days away from the Illuminate finally making their way over to Super Earth, but with it, we are getting some reinforcement, and that is correct. It is going to be the SEAF Troopers. So we're going to go over what they're going to play like, what we can be expecting, and is it going to be a permanent feature. But without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So Helldivers, this week has been absolutely fantastic in terms of new content with the weapon customization, new Illuminate enemy types, and of course the new War Bond, which has some of the best drip in the game. That being said, we are being hit with an oppression of forces. You might have noticed actually, well, the DSS is disabled right now. It has said that the DSS was immediately engaged upon arrival at Pelan, taking direct and severe damage. The crew managed to conduct a successful emergency warp to Chlorel before the station was destroyed. Many valiant crew were sacrificed. Repairs are underway. It is unclear when the station will be returned to operational status. This was after we learned that there was an alert due to further damage because we were putting it on Illuminate planets, and everything was put down on a cooldown. Now, that being said, with the, DSS down and it being one of our major tools for, oppression of democracy, it now comes to what will be next to aid us. And, well, thankfully, we do know that there is going to be a brand new update on May 20th with the Super Earth invasion, which is going to be a main topic of today's video. And when that does launch, it has been said that civilians and SEAF are in the area. SEAF units and loyal civilians are both on the battlefield. And I do believe the SEAF are going to be a turning point in our stratagem arsenal. Now, first thing we're going to go over a little bit with Super Earth is there are actually 7 unique cities that we are going to have to hold to go ahead and win this major order. Now, there are 7 of them in total that you can see here with the names. Some of them are pretty funny, such as York Supreme, which I just think is maybe a giant pizza city. I don't know, maybe Super Earth doesn't like New York very much. That being said, the Super Earth gameplay looks really cool from what we've seen. We showed it off in yesterday's video, and I'll do a little bit of the snippets of the SEAF units in just a moment so you can get an idea. Something that wasn't actually posted in the gameplay of that video is, according to Iron Sights, they may actually release the APC. There is a vehicle currently on the Super Earth planet we have not had access to view yet. That is right now just a city vehicle. So there are 2 options that we know of, such as the Colony Rover or the APC. I'll go ahead and show some of the APC footage right now, so if you haven't seen it, you'll have an idea of what this might be. So that is a possibility of a modified APC that we get for city vehicles. This is absolutely fantastic. We've wanted one for a long time, and maybe before the new update drops, Iron Sights or another leaker will actually be able to show us directly what it is. Now, along with that, as I said, there are going to be brand new SEAF units in the area, and these are AI teammates that will go ahead and help us out. We'll take a look at some of the Mega City gameplay right here that features the SEAF units, and then dive a little bit more into it outside of that. Now, my working theory is that now that SEAF is finally in the game, it was originally planned to be a clan stratagem. So one, maybe clan system is actually ready to go on May 20th. If that's not the possibility, we might finally now be able to call SEAF in to help us spread democracy after we win the major order on Super Earth. I'll go ahead and play some of the early gameplay of the SEAF troopers and how they function when you call them in, and then we're going to dive into some more information because it gets even crazier with the mega cities.
还真他妈给呀！我操了，这是什么啊？还真是啊！前面有，前面有。
你妈这月球漫步呢，这一个二个的，还有拿机枪的，还有拿步枪的。
我就好奇这东西能打死队友吗？能打死自己人？
但是他为啥悬浮着走？
可以呢，可以呢，我觉得还可以，打铜还可以。哎，两口就死了，太棒了！哎，打铜还可以啊，枪法挺好。别走，我来了。
哎，虫子，哎，坦克，快跑，快跑！先走！哎呀，
没进去，操！
傻逼吧，那么大一个你看不见，你不是傻逼谁傻逼？我操！
快动！
机枪换弹。
哎，你的美国让你死了好像。啊，没有，还在奋斗。然后坦克准过去撞死两个，还剩一个吧？活了一个。那一个在被群殴。
So that's everything you guys need to know about SEAFs, but it's important to know that Super Earth is not going to be the only planet that has mega cities. In fact, this is going to be a major gameplay component going on in the future of the game. There was actually a leak about new Cyberstan, which shows this image of the galactic map right here, and it shows that Cyberstan actually has mega cities as well, and it's going to be a brand new procedurally type generated map point in the game for future planets. Now, one, this is great because it means we're going to Cyberstan in the near future, and it's also great because, well, it adds a whole new gameplay element that's not going to be there just for 5 days. I'm very excited to go ahead and go to Cyberstan and go ahead and fight for democracy. Along with that, Baskinator did let us know there's a new galactic war system changing coming. They're performing an update to our back-end logic that will change the way Impact is dealt. Impact is the liberator that players deal to enemy planets to defend planets. So if you're looking for ways that the game is changing in other ways, that is something that you guys are going to want to be aware of. Let me know down below, what do you guys think about the SEAF troopers being our allies and fighting alongside with us, and how do you think Super Earth will form out? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here where I cover more Helldivers news on the daily, and until next time everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading managed democracy.